Hello, beloveds. How are you today? I hope everyone is well. It's another beautiful day above ground. Um, I'm a little lost for words today. Um, there's a woman that I've known for mm, maybe 10, 11 years. And we've only met on Facebook. I've never met her in person. We've spoken online all the time. And she is a Christian, devout through and through. She loves God, and we've had many conversations. And a week ago, well, it's been 12 days because it's 12 days ago, she sent me uh, a message, and she was like, "Noteworthy, I need you to call me. When you get a minute, call me." So I was like, "Oh boy, what's going on?" She's probably want to know what's going on with me, with my post that I've been posting, and where my head is at. And I replied to her, and she had a word for me, and um, it was poignant. It was right on time. It was what I needed to hear, and it was the very thing that I needed to push me forward. It was like my go button. Button. That's one of the words she used. But when my birthday came and I didn't hear from her, I was like, oh, maybe she's out of the hospital. Maybe she's home. I knew she was in the hospital. And so I went looking to see why I hadn't heard from her. And she passed away. Mary Williams Wade. She was a beautiful spirit. And I've come to love her. And even though we never met, hearing of her transitioning affected me. But I'm glad that before she left here, we had personal time together. So if I'm looking a little tattered or worn, that's why. I've been thinking about one of my angels on earth. I have a lot of angels on earth. She's one of them. And just missing her. Missing her. But anyway, so today's love affirmations is oh, is this gonna be one of those days? This is peculiar. Now, I know I just did this card. Divine Mother Manifested. I just did this card not too long ago. Excuse my nails. I was supposed to do them and I didn't do them. Divine Mother Manifested. Yeah, I believe this one came out because of Mother Wade. That's why I believe this one came out today. So, and one of the young ladies in the comment section, her description of this card is coming to me, and I find that her description is more fitting. But I'm seeing so much in it that I didn't before. But since her quote is coming up, I want to look her quote up and use that because it's what's resonating in my spirit right now. Let me see if I can find it. I already have it. But she was a dear sweetheart. And she was one who loved deeply. And she always spoke of her love of God and her service, how she just wanted to do His will. And let me see, I'm trying to find. In the comments. Beyond the threshold of love. Boundaries. The lover and the beloved. Divine Mother. Manifest. Yes. Her comment was, okay. Shay's comment was, description for this picture, Divine Mother manifests. I see her heart providing light to the work of her hands. Everything she nurtures grows. She is green pastures. And this describes Mother Wade perfectly. Perfectly. Providing light to the work of her hands. Everything she nurtures grows. She is green pastures. And if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see that I spoke about her planting seeds and how her harvest will be great. So thank you, Shay, for that description because it's on point. and it says perfectly what I feel about my friend Mother Wade. The poem goes, are you living in the world of six directions? Oh, you living in the world of six directions. Accept the gloom and accept the bliss. For those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchids. You can't make this shit up. I mean, so yes, this is Mother Wade. Oh, you living. Oh, you don't need to see everything. Oh, you living in the world of six directions. Accept the gloom and accept the bliss. For those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchids. We share her, this divine mother, you and I. We are her precious children. We are born through her love, and she shares in our losses and our gains, our, our tragedies and our triumphs. Her hair forms on the galaxies. Her thoughts become the stars. The sun is her own warmth, and her breath is felt upon this earth, causing the roar of the ocean's waves. Her voice is heard in the call of the whales and the trills of the birds. Can you hear them here? She is all nurturing. Life into existence. She is all nurturing life into existence. She is in my reaching for you, and she is in your acceptance of my divine hand. She is all, this great lady. Nothing lies outside of her sphere of influence and power, compassion and grace. That includes you and your dreams, great and small, my angel of love. This oracle comes to you via the sacred grace and mercy of the Divine Mother, who is the great manifesting expression of divinity. All that is created, all that is made manifest, without exception, flows from her being. This is why it is safe to trust in life, even, most especially, the inexplicable mystery, and even the darkness that may give rise to fear and judgment within us. It is all part of her unfathomable workings. So we pray for light, we pray for love, we honor and live our lives with its mysteries, with as much integrity as we can muster. But beyond that, it is best to participate in this life with much less certainty than the mind would have us believe necessary for inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come with understanding, it comes with trusting. Can we understand a star or a galaxy? Perhaps not. Yet, we can choose to trust in its beauty and beingness, and from it derive great energy, hope, and inspiration. The ways of the Divine Mother are not to be judged by our limited standards, rather than can be witnessed, experienced, and received. What a relief to not need to understand. What a relief to simply live with trust and know that everything will work its way out. She told me a story. And the story that she told me, now, mind you, I'm thinking that she's calling me to question me. Catherine, what are you doing? What's going on? Where are you at in your spirit? Because I've been vocal about my I don't want to say conflict, but I've been vocal about my misgivings, my total agreement with the structure of religion. And that's what I was struggling with, trying to make people understand, because you know, sometimes even Christians have a way of saying that they're loving and they represent Christ, and as Christians we're supposed to love everybody, even the people we don't understand, and even our enemies. But I find that when you live as a believer and you bear fruit as a believer, that when you question what is being set in stone as doctrine or tradition, that they drop what Christianity represents and start judging you immediately, right away. And it's okay. I'm used to it. Like I said, nothing with me has ever been, hi. Nothing with me has ever been standard or by the book. I've always been used in the most unorthodox way possible. That's how God uses me. That's how the universe speaks to me. That's how me and creation get along. And her story to me was, God told me to tell you a story. She said, do you know how the cars that we have with the automatic ignition, the keys, and that you don't have to insert the key to turn on the car? As long as the key is in the vicinity, you can push the button and it'll come on. I said, yes, mother, I know what you're talking about. She said, well, God said you have to let all of it go. Let it go. Let all of the unforgiveness, let all of the resentment, let all of the hurt, the pain, whatever you're harboring, whatever you're holding, let it go. Push the button. You already have the keys. Push the button. So I'm pushing the button. That was my go. That was my confirmation that I needed to put your whole heart in it. Put everything you thought about, dreamt about, have written about, have lived, your experience, your truth. Go forth in it, honestly, truthfully, with all you have. Because I have the keys to start, to begin the new journey, to build a new legacy, to be who I am, as I am. So, this concludes today's affirmation, and I'm dedicating it to Mother Wade. God bless you. Rest in power. I love you, Mother Wade. See you in the future.